Literally no one else called it except us, guys, and that was in 2022, in the year 2022, I'm pretty sure. Guys, it's about to get chaotic. You guys ready? Right. The script has already been written, guys. The blueprint has already been printed out. But people can't see except us, because we just look and think, right? But nothing is a guarantee at the end of the day. Please like today's video and let's talk about it. So, Justin, an ace recession is now the black swan. Risk as soft landing is the consensus. Don't you see? Right? Black swan narratives coming out and about, guys. So who else stated this first? Right? Supposedly soft landing, right? Everything will be fine is the consensus, guys. A lot of people believe that, oh, everything will be just fine. Remember, the market or the majority is always wrong, always on the wrong side of the trade. But first, we're going to pump. Yes, exactly. There are three paths we stated from the beginning of time, guys, right? They have to choose one. Which will it be? Pump until the collapse it right now, or number three, this seems to be the most obvious for me, is to pump it, black swan recession, and we go higher until the collapse, right? So that's what I think, guys. They choose. Which one would you choose, right? If you're the elite, if you're a market maker, if you're the insider, guys, because this right here would harm the most participants within the market, right? Because nobody will sell up here, people will sell down here, and nobody will get out here, up here, right? And this is where assets are literally, I don't know, going ballistic. Now, for now though, I still believe we go higher, guys, in the short term. Maybe in the next couple of months, right? We keep going higher and higher and higher, and out of nowhere, suddenly something pops up. Why? Because stock market crash, Hindenburg omen triggered, right? So supposedly this indicator, guys, that correctly predicted the 1987 and 2008 stock market crashes has been triggered, right? They don't show the indicator. I don't know why. Well, maybe within this article they do. But supposedly, this indicator that predicted literally the previous two black swans, guys, or not the previous ones, but the 1987 and 2008 just got triggered right now, right? Why is this all weird? Because BlackRock confirms us once again. BlackRock insider trading alert, and guess what? They are all selling. Why? Ask yourselves why. Chair and CEO Larry Fink sold 30,000 BlackRock shares for a total value of $25 million, right? Now I don't know the total amount of shares that he owns, guys, but most definitely 25 million he just sold, right? Obviously for a specific reason. Why? Ask yourself. They're not selling just because I don't know, it could be for several different reasons, guys, but it's most definitely a warning sign to me. Nvidia insider trading alert. Board of directors just dumped 20,000 Nvidia shares for a total value of $21 million. Right? Well, look at that. Why did he sell, guys? Though he probably has a lot more, guys, right? And they're just trying to risk manage. Is still a warning sign to me, because the second largest Nvidia shareholder and board member since 2008 just dumped 26,000 Nvidia shares for a total value of $30 million. They probably have a lot, right? He probably has a lot more shares, but still selling slowly, guys, right? Apple insider trading alert. This chairman just sold 75,000 Apple shares worth approximately $14 million. Why? Why? If they all sold before a black swan or a crash, guys, that's insider trading. So what they do instead is sell slowly before this happens, right? Before that happens, guys. They sell here, and then they're out, right? But I still believe we go higher, right, in the short term. I still believe we go higher, guys. I'm still waiting for that next leg up, which should literally go insane mode. Hell is coming. This is insane. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of the bank, literally says hell is coming, right? If private credit worsens, warns JP Morgan. Hell's coming is an insane statement, guys, right? Or opinion. That means there's going to be so much blood that people will be screaming, right? You're going to be terrified. Hedge funds sell United States stocks at the fastest rate since January, guys, per Goldman Sachs, right? Hedge funds sell U.S. stocks, guys, at the fastest rate since January. Why? They bought low and are selling high. Exactly. That's why. Not to mention, this is happening as well, guys. It just in, $517 billion in unrealized losses hits United States banking system as FDIC warns 63 lenders on brink of insolvency. Right? Don't worry, guys. Everything is under control. Now, if you look back in 2020, right? That was an election year. A black swan came into play, guys. Right? 2008, an election year as well. Black swan came into play. 2000. So it's fascinating, right? And this is a similar year as well. Now, what's fascinating about this news, guys, is that banks are not safe at all. Mr. Poole literally just now, a couple hours ago, like 2 hours-ish ago, guys, he tweeted out Deutsche Bank, right? Now, I usually wouldn't talk about this stuff on the second channel, on the second video, but it just happened, right? Mr. Poole warns of banks going down, guys. And then this as well. All these different banks, right? And then out of nowhere, we see this, guys. That things are about to implode, it seems as, right? The banking system. It seems to me like not 63, guys, but it seems to me like the whole banking system is on the brink of collapse, right? So what will the black swan be? No clue, but this may tie into it. Unrealized losses on available for sale and held to maturity securities soared by $39 billion to $517 billion in the first quarter. That's ridiculous, guys. From 39 to $500 billion. How is it even possible? Right. The economy doesn't look so well to me, guys. Maybe it's not a good idea to put all your cash into one bank. That's number one. Though I do believe like all these smaller banks will be cannibalized by the bigger ones, right? So a banking crisis needs to take place, guys, in order for that to happen. But I think the largest banks will make it out fine, because the billionaires, right, the people are so wealthy, where do they store their assets, right? Their fiat into banks, right? Into the stock market. So it is fascinating, guys. The surge was driven by higher unrealized losses on residential mortgage-backed securities as a result of rising mortgage rates in the first quarter. This marks the 9th consecutive quarter of unusually high unrealized losses since the Federal Reserve started hiking interest rates in the first quarter of 2022. This is why they need to slash these rates, guys, right? But they can't, and not right now, because they're holding rates and inflation isn't cooling down, guys, as fast as they would like it to. So what I think is, summertime they will probably cut it. That's when it enters, right? They're going to orchestrate some type of problem, guys. And these banks are teetering on the brink of insolvency due to various weaknesses. Exactly. Right. So I would most definitely just be prepared, guys, in case, because it doesn't look too good at all. And it seems like China's preparing and getting ready. Look at this. China is buying gold and dumping United States treasuries like never before. Probably nothing, folks. Why are they buying so much gold and dumping United States treasury holdings? Right. This is weird, because this could be a hedge against United States sanctions if China makes a move against Taiwan. Something is brewing. Either banks are about to collapse or they're going after Taiwan, guys, this summer. Right. And we obviously was going to tie in with some type of crash imminent. Now let me bring upon the metrics and indicators that show that something is not going too well for the economy, because the data is concerning. Chicago manufacturing PMI plummeted in May to 35.4, lowest reading since May 2020. Right. Over the last 45 years, guys, that's ridiculous. A reading this low has only ever occurred during a recession. Weird, if you ask me. During a recession, you say? Exactly. Look at that, guys. Right. These will probably all market crashes, right? Or black swans. Now, Not to mention, the monthly DXY, the United States dollar index, Bollinger Bands are the tightest since the 2020 event, right? So 2020, right here, guys. Look how tight it was, and it's about to get it's getting there as well, guys. Right? Look at that. Last time it happened, the 2020 event occurred. Right here, guys. But then afterwards, it plummeted because everything was rallying. So I'm thinking the same thing happens, guys. Right? If we see a breakout or maybe a dump first, guys, afterwards, whatever happens, they're going to pump everything before the collapse to astronomical heights. So, but though I think a black zone will probably enter soon. Another indicator to watch out for: a restaurant apocalypse is starting to sweep across America, and this is really bad news for the United States economy. Exactly, guys, because the consumer probably doesn't have enough money, right? The retail guys, maybe that's why they haven't entered yet, right? Because it's not looking too well, guys. You could get a really good idea of how the United States economy is doing by watching restaurants in your area, right? When the economy is booming, restaurants' parking lots are full, and chains are establishing new locations. But when the economy is struggling, restaurants get a lot less traffic, and poor performing locations get shut down. Sadly, in 2024, it appears that a restaurant apocalypse has started to sweep across America. Most people have little income to spend as a result of our cost of living crisis, right? And Americans under the age of 40 love to eat out, but these days most of them are experiencing financial stress, and this is having an enormous impact on the restaurant industry, guys. So it's that clear. Doesn't look too well to me, right? The economy, at least, bring upon the stimulus checks, guys, as soon as they dump everything, right? Again, we just talked about this, guys, but oh wow, whoa, wait a moment. The Chicago PMI, right, which we just talked about, actually predicted in 2001. Where is it? Over here, guys. 2008 as well, right? 2020 as well, and this is right now, guys. Wait a minute, what? A recession is literally imminent. That's not even funny, guys. But as soon as they bring upon the recession, they're probably going to print like $20 trillion, right? So everything will be fine until the collapse happens eventually. This is the key trade of the next 10 years. March 2000, tech versus commodities, very overvalued. It's happening right now as well. Housing is a leading recessionary indicator, right? And now it's pointing to an economic downturn, guys. Interesting. Look at that. Every time it went below this zero threshold, each time, guys, what happened? Right? Probably some type of recession, as you guys can see. And we'll look where we're at right now. Exactly. You guys ready? This will tie into our theory, actually, right? One final leg up, guys, for Bitcoin and every altcoin making new highs. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm cashing out there then. Well, I don't know the price of Bitcoin, but when things are heated up, guys, probably the recession occurs, right? We go all the way down to like 30 something K, guys, 31K to retest support, and we go higher to like 500K, 300K probably before the collapse. I'm truly ready, guys. I truly am, but not financial advice. Let us just be aware of everything happening right now, because things are looking quite well, but on the other hand, it's not, guys, right? Hopefully they give us one last pump. Insane pump. I'm talking about new heights never seen before, guys, for all our cryptocurrencies, especially XRP. We cash out some at least, and then wait it out, buy back in when everything is low. If that happens, but any other scenario can occur as well, guys. Not financial advice, let's be prepared. But anyways, guys, so for amazing. See ya.